Greetings, lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats Weird Stuff. Today I'm going to be eating bugs. Yay! If you follow me on all that social media stuff, you might know that a few weeks ago I went out to California. My brother got married and yeah. So I went down to Southern California, and then I also went to Northern California. So I did a quick little trip to San Francisco, which was really lovely. I hadn't been to the city in a really long time. I did a little shopping spree while I was there. I haven't eaten it yet, so look for a San Francisco mini haul eating videos coming up soon. And in the meanwhile, I wanted to eat these. So I went to the ferry building, and in the ferry building they have a really beautiful indoor market. So I wanted to find this stall in the ferry building called Don Bugito, but I actually found it under La Cocina. So La Cocina is a food incubator. It helps women entrepreneurs start their business. And I found these spicy superworms, i.e. mealworms. Chocolate-covered superworms, chocolate-covered salted crickets, and I got Chile-Lime crickets. So eating insects is called entomophagy, and it's pretty common all around the world. It's just in the Western world it seemed kind of creepy, but I'm all into it. If you haven't seen my Emmy Eats a Silkworm pupa, which is the developing butterfly inside the cocoon, you can go down there. I'll have a link down below where I eat silkworm pupa, and you can see what my thoughts are. Yeah, that was my first kind of foray into eating insects, and this is kind of round two. I had a friend in college who had a chameleon, and he used to feed him mealworms. Wow, they were a little bit smaller than this. And wow, these are pretty gnarly looking. Look at that. There's the worm. There's his little head, his little feet. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, I'm just saying he. The bottom, there's the feet. Oh yeah, there's a good shot of the feet. Tail. This has like a really strong toasted, roasted smell, and they're a little bit shiny. All right, let's give it a taste. Itadakimasu. They're actually really good. Nice and savory, really nutty, toasted flavor. A little bit dry. Doesn't taste gross at all. Delicious. Or a little bit of tartness in there, which is nice. But mostly you get a really nutty flavor. They're hollow inside, so there's a nice dry crunch. They're delicious. Love it. The listed ingredients are toasted superworms, tomato paste, chili powder, lime juice, and salt. Really simple. Let's try the chocolate-covered ones. And these ones look much, much more harmless. Same worm, but just covered in chocolate. You would never know. See? Looks like there's a little sprinkling of salt on top. Delicious. They look a little bit more slug-like. Oh, they smell great. All right, let's give them a taste. Oh man, those are delicious. Lovely dark chocolate. Same light crunch in the middle, and then a little hint of salt on top. Yum! There's a worm inside, again hollow, and slight nutty flavor. Delicious. Sorry for all the noise. Like I said in my previous videos, imagine it as a construction concerto. Yeah. I also have no running water at the moment. It makes me feel like I'm camping, but it makes me grateful that I have running water. So this is Chile-Lime Crickets, and these definitely look like crickets. They're small, and here they are. There's a cricket. There's its little head. It looks like all the legs and stuff have kind of fallen off. But there's its little face, and the antennae are kind of missing as well. But it's definitely a cricket. Doesn't have much of a smell. Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Oh, those have much more of a crunch, as you probably heard, than the mealworms. Ready? Very tasty though. Kind of just tomatoey. Much more of a lime punch in that. But again, nice, nutty, toasted flavor. I don't really detect any heat at all, but delicious. Of the two, I think I actually like the texture of the cricket better. It's more of a substantial crunch and not as dry. as the mealworm, but both are delicious. The mealworm has more of a toasty flavor. This you actually taste the flavoring and the seasoning more. And chocolate covered salted crickets. So it looks like it's just the same kind of preparation, chocolate and salt. And just like the chocolate covered mealworms, you can't even tell what these things are anymore. These were quite expensive. Each one was about $6. Pretty pricey for just the tiny amount you get. Again, all you taste is chocolate. Firmer crunch than the mealworm, but again, just a crunch. But it's just like chocolate covered popcorn or something. The real star in this is the chocolate. Really nice quality dark chocolate. Nice little balance of salt in there. And then a fun textural crunch. Delicious. So yeah, if you're ever in San Francisco and you're interested in eating bugs, you can go to the Ferry Building and get yourself some of these, but I think you can also order them online. So yeah, Don Bugito, check them out. So far, Entomophagy is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to eating more critters and creepy crawlies. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy bug eating! Bye! This is Alligator Bob's alligator stick. I have never eaten alligator before. So I believe it was my Emmy Eats Germany Part 4. I ate a stick that was very similar to this. And then I've also eaten one in Japan as well. It smells very, very smoky. And it looks kind of like a pepperoni stick. I'm going into your nostril.